Hi guys, Jennifer West-Granahan here. Welcome to my channel. Okay, let's dive right into it like we normally do. Today we're going to talk about ARV. Okay, you find a deal, you need to know what to offer. Okay, so, and the formula to make an offer. Okay, so ARV is the after repair value, which is essentially the market value of the property. In order to find out what this number is, you need to know what the market sales are. Okay, so that means that if you found a 3-bedroom, 1-bath ranch, then you need to look for 3-bedroom, 1-bath ranches that were sold in proximity to your subject property. Okay, you go back 3 to 6 months. Okay, see what the sales were, average them out. Okay, obviously the ones that are closer are better. Like if you have a map view and they're scattered and your subject property's here, choose the ones that are closest to it. Okay, you could go out further in proximity, but obviously you want to choose the ones that are the closest. Okay, then average them out. That is your ARV. Okay, this number is so important because it can basically make or break your deal. Okay, you're basing your offer on this number. So, I know there are so many free sites that you can get comparables on, Zillow, Trulia, ePraisal, whatnot. However, those sites are not updated. Okay, they don't have the most live, real comps. And at the end of the day, that number is everything. Okay, for example, I was just working with someone, and in their market, the houses, are between like 30 grand, 50 grand, 60 grand. They're under 100 grand. Okay, so when you're working under 100 grand market, that market is very, very important to get your numbers right. So, for example, the ARV without using the MLS was 50 grand. With the MLS, with live comps, it was 30. So that's almost 50% off. That's huge. Okay, so this is why you need to make it your business. You can hear my dogs bark, but that's okay because I'm not editing. One shot, one and done. I lost my train of thought for a second. The ARV, very important. Very important for you to get a realtor, an investor-friendly realtor that could run comparables for you. Okay, it is very worth it. I've done it in my own market before I was licensed, and I've done it in another market that I'm working in, okay, that's out of my market. So where there's a will, there's a way. You will find the right agent that will either give you access or run comps for you. Okay, it's best to get access. MLS is an amazing tool. Okay, I should probably just do a whole video on the MLS because you could get statistics on it. You could see where the hot spots are, where all the cash buyers are, obviously where the market value is. If you're doing flips, you could see, the days on market. So, you could break it down to the style of house that has the least days of market, or just an amazing tool if you know how to use it. Okay. So if you do get access to it, play with it and learn how to use it. So now the whole formula to figure it out. And remember, this formula can be tweaked out depending on your market. Okay. But for right now in this market, inventory is kind of tight. Okay, I'm finding in pretty much every market. So your formula that you could use is ARV times 70%. That 70% is a number that is a variable. Okay, now if you're in a market where they're buying higher, you could tweak it up, 75%, 80%. Okay, start off with 70% right now, so you know that you're going to create a killer deal. Okay, so you're going to do ARV times 70% minus repairs. Again, repairs, very important. Okay, don't guess the repairs. Everyone's market is different for repairs, and just get a free estimate from a contractor. Okay, and just bring them with you. You do that a few times, you'll know what basic repairs are in your market. Okay, learn, get a solid foundation in wholesaling. Know what you're doing, because at the end of the day, wholesaling is a means to an end. You may want to take this and, get your own rental properties and then start rehabbing. So, there's still so many investors that are not familiar with wholesaling. They don't know how to get their own off-market deals. So what they're doing is they're relying heavily on the MLS, which is like super competitive. Everything gets bid up. They're relying heavily on auctions. They're relying on all these online sites, hub.com, auction.com, blah, blah, whatever the hell. Okay, but when you learn this, you could get your own off-market deals. And then you can take the cream off of the crop and then wholesale the rest. Okay, so actually learn a foundation. You need to crawl before you walk, okay? I know everybody's talking about virtual assistants left and right. When you're a newbie, you really shouldn't be having a virtual assistant, okay? You need to know what you're doing, okay? So there are certain things that you could, I tell people like skip tracing. That's very time consuming. If someone's trying to do this part-time, there are ways to get skip tracing done for you, okay? Because that essentially could take up a lot of time. So outsource that. But there are certain things that you need that you should be hands-on to learn, okay? So I went off on a little bit of a tangent because we're in this, fast society. Everyone wants everything now, but you have to get a solid foundation, crawl before you walk, and then you will have an understanding, and then you could grow and scale up, okay? All right, but the formula, ARV times 70%, that number could be a variable, okay? Minus repairs, minus your fee, equals your maximum offer. Do not start off with the maximum offer, okay? The ARV, I cannot stress to you how important that number is, okay? Get access to the MLS ASAP. Where there's a will, there is a way. It's called Reach Out Network, Bigger Pockets, Facebook groups, word of mouth. Maybe there's someone that you know, okay? I would suggest maybe working with a newbie realtor that is not like hyper busy and they have time for you. Okay, and is not jaded either, because they're gonna, a lot of realtors don't understand this business, and some of them are gonna, if they're not investor friendly, they are going to be one of those people who are like, well, wholesaling's illegal. So we know that's not illegal. So you'll find the right person. Trust me. ARV, super important. ARV is basically the market sales value. Market sales value of homes in proximity to your subject property. Okay. Go back 3 to 6 months, get that number, and you are golden, okay? You're speaking from knowledge, okay? You're not just picking an arbitrary number, okay? Or Zillow and Trulia. Those are not reliable, guys, okay? If you're in a pickle and that's all you have, you got to go to, I would recommend hitting every single one of those free sites, averaging them out, taking the high out and the low out, and then averaging what's left in the middle, and then you get a basic number. But again, they're not the most recent sales. I cannot stress this enough, because it is going to make or break your deal. Your offer is either going to be too low or your offer is going to be too high, okay? Get it right. Don't waste your chance in creating a deal by not having access to the MLS. Trust me, where there's a will, there is a way. And for those of you that are licensed, learn how to do your comps, man. Get them done, and you guys are golden. All right, so that's it. That's it for this video. Short and sweet. ARV, market value, get access to the MLS, know your numbers, build a solid foundation, really know what you're doing in this business. All right, so that's basically it. If you guys are interested in more topics, different topics that you want me to talk about, leave me a message below and let me know what you want me to talk about. And perhaps maybe my next video will be about that. Okay? So with that said, take action, get off the fence. Take action, get off the fence. Okay? If you're interested in an action-oriented mentorship, my mouth is so dry, excuse me. Sip break, 1 second. Okay. If you're interested in an action-oriented mentorship, then email me. I'll drop my email below. We'll see if it's potentially a good fit. It's not for everybody. I'll be working with you myself, so I only can take a handful of people. Okay, I currently have a waiting list, and it is what it is, guys. So have a beautiful day. Take action. Stay positive. Remember, I talk about what you focus on grows in my other videos, okay? What you focus on grows. And I'm going to make more videos about that too. But have a beautiful day, guys. Stay focused, and have a beautiful day.